Hello, children. Today we will be starting with the chapter Human Environment, Settlement, Transport and Communication, the seventh chapter of Geography in class 7. So before we begin, let us look at some important terms. Settlement. It refers to a place where people build their homes. Settlement means जहाँ वह लोग घर बनाते हैं. And these homes could be made of tin shed or concrete. So कच्चा पक्का जो भी घर है, that will be known as settlement. Site. It refers to a place where a building or a settlement develops. So now there is a place called settlement, and this settlement is a place where this site is a place where settlement means buildings बन रही हैं, घर की be it for domestic use, घर के लिए use है या commercial use है. These will be known as the place where it is being built will be known as site. Buildings could be anything like hospital, school, government buildings, or whatever. But here, settlement specifically refers to home, where people stay. So the place where it is being developed will be known as site. Transhumanism. It is a personal movement. It is a seasonal movement of people. Basically, when people move from one place to another, depending on the season, this is known as transhumans. So here, people like sometimes when during the winter season, many of you go from the hilly area to the plains. This will be known as transhumans. Then we have compact settlement. It is a closely built area of dwelling. Now, compact settlements like colonies होती हैं. So these will be known as compact settlement because the houses are closely built. एक के बगल में एक होंगी या एक के बगल में एक के ऊपर एक. So these will be known as compact settlement. Scattered settlements, when dwellings are spaced over a extensive area. When now scattered settlements, these are the places where houses will be far off. One will be, supposing the one is here, the other will be here, third will be here, fourth here, fifth here, sixth here. So these will be this will be known as scattered settlement. Scattered means dur dur. Okay. Now let's come to the next important term, that is transport. It is the means by which people and goods move from one place to another. So now transportation means when people move from one place to another by means of uh, no, by means of some motorable thing or by some mechanical thing like cycle, auto rickshaw, rickshaw, bus, car, taxi, whatever. This will be known as transport. Even railways, trainways, transport comes under transport. Then aeroplane comes in the transport. Ships, boats. These are these are all means of transport. So when people are moving from one place to another using such means, that is known as transport. Metalled roads. These are pakka roads and are used in all the weather. So now the metal roads, these are the pakka roads. That means जो हम कहते हैं ना coal tar, you might have seen some black substance काफ़ी and hot mix होता है आजकल. Earlier it was the coal tar, now it is the hot mix which is ready to use for the roads. And here the hot mix is used to fill up to make a road. When you go from Nainital to Haldwani, you might have seen many places the road is darker in color than in comparison to other places. Then we have unmetalled roads. These are kacha roads. They are out of work during the rainy season. Now what happens is the unmetalled roads, जैसे जो कच्ची सड़क होती है जिसको हम कच्ची सड़क बोलते हैं, जैसे जैसे जिसमें there are certain the roads which are just made of mud or bricks and just a concrete. These are known as unmetalled roads. And this road does not work during the rainy season. Why? Because as the rain drops, whatever small holes are there, they become larger. They turn into larger puddles. Then we have subways. Underground roads are called subways. So when there is a underpass through underground road, that is known as a subway. जैसे दिल्ली में आप जब road crossing करते हो, at times there is a overhead bridge, or when you have to go down the stairs below the road and then cross the road. So this is known as subway. Flyovers, these are built over the raised structure. Flyovers, you can call it bridges also, where which is built above the ground, and it connects one corner to the other corner, either of the road or of the, for the people to walk, or for people to just uh, vehicles to move. Vehicles means gadiyan or car. Communication, the process through which we convey messages to another, is known as communication. When we are talking to each other, either verbally or through actions or over the phone or sending a message through email, this is known as communication. Then we come to mass media. Newspapers, radio, and television are called mass media because they communicate with a large number of people at the same time. Mass media we have already done when we were doing the chapter Understanding Media. Now let's continue the chapter in detail. Human beings are dependent on the environment to grow food, build homes, and develop better means of transport and communication. Human beings have modified the environment. Settlements are the places where people build their homes. So now here in this slide, what is explained is human beings. We are the human beings. So we depend on environment for everything, for all our needs, like food, for building homes. Why building homes? Because we require wood, we require stones, we require pebble, we require cement, and uh, cement is how does you I'll explain you later how is cement formed. Then we have means of communication. Earlier it was the tongas, bullock carts, then donkey carts, donkeys, horses. All these were transport system in the earlier times, and the means of communications were later. So uh, and we depend on environment so much that according to our own luxury or according to our needs, we have modified the environment. And also to build our houses or settlements, we have modified nature, the if you can see in this slide. Now let us see settlements in detail. Settlements are places where people build their homes. The settlements earlier grew near the river valleys as the water was easily available and the land was fertile. So, what happened in earlier times? People used to build their houses near the river so that they could get water easily, and also the land near the river was fertile because the soil was alluvial soil, and alluvial soil is a fertile soil for growing any type of crop. Settlements can be permanent or temporary. Now, settlements now can be either permanent. In earlier times, it was temporary because the people did not know the concept of pakka houses. It was only during a kingdom or a city, big city, where permanent houses were built. But in villages, it was always a temporary settlements. Mitti ke ghar, the jhopar patti, and these are known as temporary settlements. Settlements which are occupied for a long time are called temporary settlements. So now these temporary settlements were not only made of uh, mud and straws and everything, but the people also stayed in these settlements for a short period of time. For supposingly from the month of March to the month of June, they used to settle in these temporary settlements, and after June it was rainy season, so they had to move at higher places, and they had to leave the banks of the river. In permanent settlements, people build homes to live in. So now when people started building pakka houses or settling permanently at one place, they started building stronger buildings, and these were known as permanent settlements. Settlements can be rural or urban. Rural settlements can be compact or scattered. So now rural, Basically, it is rural means city. The settlements in the city are either compact or scattered. Compact means pass, and scattered means dur. So it could be anyway. But in the urban area, it is always compact because the space is less, and therefore the settlements have to be compact. People in rural areas practice agriculture. In the urban area, people are mostly engaged in services. Like if you go to your village, what will you see? You will see some of your relatives doing the farming, growing crops, and everything. While when you are in big cities or in a city like Nainital, people are mostly in a working class. Either they are teachers, doctors, in government offices. So they are service class people in urban areas. Okay, so these are the rural urban distinction. Settlements in rural, it is a single function and primary activities: farming, fishing, forestry, agriculture, all the activities based with agriculture. While in urban, it is multifunctional. It could be industries or services. It could be any either tertiary activities or secondary activities. And while primary activities, agriculture, secondary is industries, and the tertiary is service. So this is the distinction between the settlements in urban and in rural areas. Now, in settlement hierarchy, it is in villages you don't need any. In towns you need helmets. Then villages, town, cities, and metropolitan cities. जो जिसको हम कस्बा बोलते हैं उनको हम हैमलेट्स बोलते हैं इन इंग्लिश. ऑलराइट, जो छोटे छोटे कस्बे होते हैं, those are known as hamlets. While a village is bigger, and bigger than the village is the town, and then the city, and the bigger city or metropolitan cities. Places where people build their homes are called settlements. Early settlements grew near the river valleys because of the easy availability of water and fertile land there. So now people in earlier times, why did they build their homes near the river? Because it either because the availability of water, easy water, then availability means पानी आराम से मिल गया, फिर उगाने की सब्जियां उगाने के क्रॉप्स उगाने के लिए there was a fertile land or fertile soil. So they used to settle near the river banks or in the river valleys. And river valleys were something where during the day it was warm and during the night it was cold. So people used to, the temperature was very amicable for them. By and by, human settlements became larger with the development of trade, commerce, and manufacturing. So now what happened? Settlements grew when people started developing trade, and commerce also developed. Commerce means again a form of economic activity, and manufacturing industries were set up. So everything, when these started becoming more and more, the settlements also became larger. Like if you see, for example, when in Nainital only schools were there, so settlements were moderate. But since the High Court has come, that means settlements has become larger. Why? Because the availability of for the people to stay here for the services has increased, and therefore the settlement has become larger. Settlements are of two types: permanent and temporary. People make their temporary settlements in deep forest, hot and cold desert and mountains, and practice hunting, gathering, shifting cultivation, etc. Under permanent settlements, people build their homes to live. So now this is the difference between first difference between permanent and temporary house. First is people make the temporary settlements in deep forest, hot and cold desert, and mountains. Why? Because the temperature is vary during the daytime and during the night. And also, what do? They practice hunting. They gather herbs, medicinal herbs, not only for medicinal purpose but for edible purpose. They gather wild fruits, vegetables, everything. And then at times they practice shifting cultivation. And under permanent settlements, people just build their homes at one place and they stay. And under permanent settlement, the people that come are the people who provide service, the service providers. Human settlements may be rural and urban. The villages are rural settlements where people do farming, fishing, forestry, etc. So now the human settlements are of two types, kacha pakka, and again the two are again divided into two, rural and urban settlements. While rural stands for the village and village life, urban stands for city life. Again, I have just enlarged this again for you to understand. Rural, where primary activity is agriculture, while in urban it is industries or service provision. Rural settlements can be compact or scattered. In a compact settlement, houses are built closely to each other. In a scattered settlement, houses are spaced over a large extensive area. So compact means पास पास, स्कैटर्ड मीन दूर दूर. सो रूरल में क्या होता है, कहीं कभी विलेजेस में कभी कभी घर आसपास होते हैं और कभी थोड़ी थोड़ी दूर में होते हैं. सो दिस इज द सिस्टम इन रूरल settlement. While in urban, it is houses under rural settlements are built of mud, clay, stone, straw. So, and in rural, what happens? These are all the houses are not built of are not the permanent settlement or not the pakka settlement, pakka houses. They are kacha houses. While in urban settlements are found in towns and cities, people here are engaged in manufacturing, trading, and services. Now, people do not have time to build men take care of the house very often in the urban. Why? Because they have to go for their jobs, either for manufacturing of some product or for selling some product, or they are the service providers. So they build pakka houses, and these houses are nearby each other. See, here is a hut. This is a pakka kacha house. These are the two kacha houses. These are the pakka houses. If you see, here it is at a distance, but here they are close by in in rural area. While in urban area, the pakka houses are close by to each other. Either they are next to each other or they are on top of one or the other. Next, in the next video, we will do about transport.